right, this is the SPIMA 2P65 take-home midterm exam. Let's start. So for the first question regarding market segmentation, market segmentation is kind of like a compass that guides marketers to target the right audience. There's various different segments, for example, like demographic. Demographic is what divides the market based on things like age, gender, income. For example, Nike segmentation by age caters to both kids with brands like Air Jordan, and they also cater to older consumers with things like specialized running shoes and stuff like that. Another would be psychographic, which is understanding consumer lifestyles and values. An example would be Red Bull's segmentation, tapping into extreme sports enthusiasts, which reflects their daring lifestyles. Next, geographic. This is targeting consumers based on location. An example of this could be like the NBA's global outreach, which tailors marketing strategies to different regions. And the last one I'll talk about is behavioral. This would be based on consumers' behaviors, such as loyalty or usage rate. For example, Adidas utilizes this by offering exclusive deals to different buyers through membership programs. All right. Moving on to the next question about motivations for attending sporting events. So there's many reasons fans attend sporting events. Firstly, there's a social interaction aspect. This is fans attending games to bond with friends, fellow supporters, and everyone there really just shares the common interest in the sport. Next, there's an entertainment aspect. It's really just fans seeking excitement and enjoyment from the game. Something new to do, keep them entertained. Another aspect is the escape. Sports can provide an escape from routine life and just offer an overall break from daily stresses. Then the last aspect I'll talk about is team identification. This is fans attend just to express loyalty and affiliation to their favorite teams. All right, here, the third question, SWOT analysis for Ford's reentry into F1. So SWOT analysis, it's a strategic planning tool, helps to evaluate an organization's strengths, weaknesses. Let's see how this applies to Ford's venture into Formula One and collaboration with Red Bull. So first, looking at the strengths, I'd start with the engineering expertise Ford has. They have a history of engineering excellence, as well as a track record of innovation in automotive technology. I think these expertise can give them a competitive advantage when it comes to designing and optimizing F1 engines. Another strength could be their brand recognition. Ford's a globally recognized brand. They're known for performance and reliability. So leveraging these factors could enhance their credibility and help attract sponsors, fans, and talented drivers. Looking at some weaknesses, you can start with their limited recent F1 experience. Their absence from Formula One in recent years could pose initial challenges in terms of readjusting. It's a pretty highly competitive environment. There's lots of evolving technological advancements, so it could just be hard to readjust and get back in there. Secondly, team dynamics. Building a team with Ford and Red Bull could be challenging, different in many ways, and it might be difficult to collaborate at first, but I think overall with time, they'll come together and they'll make it work. Next, looking at opportunities. So first of all, we got a strategic alliance with Red Bull. So collaborating with a successful and well-established team like Red Bull provides them with an opportunity to leverage existing expertise and talent, and this helps them accelerate their learning curve as well as their competitive edge. Then next would be their global exposure. Participation in F1 offers plenty of global visibility and marketing opportunities, which really allows Ford to reach new. All right, sorry about that. I got cut off. Phone storage was full, but let's get back into it here. So I was talking about the global exposure, which the partnership with Red Bull brings. Participation in F1 offers plenty of global visibility and marketing opportunities. It's going to allow Ford to reach new markets, engage diverse audiences, and overall strengthen their brand positioning on a global scale. So that's it for opportunities. Let's look at some threats. First here, going to look at the fact that it's just a really intense competition in this space. F1's known for its fierce competition with rival teams, investing heavily in talent, technology, resources. So Ford's really got to be able to contend with established powerhouses and face off with stiff competition on that track. Secondly, there's reputational risks, things like performance setbacks, technical failures, controversies. All this in the world of F1 could tarnish Ford's reputation and brand image and really impact consumer perception and investor confidence if they're unable to perform as well as people think they will. Moving on to the next question, some unique traits of the sporting industry. So firstly, emotional engagement. Unlike other products, sports evoke pretty strong emotions and connections between consumers, as well as loyalty and things like that. So that's my first point. Secondly, just the live experience, the high pace, nonstop action of sports events really creates a sense of urgency and excitement that's unmatched by other forms of entertainment. There's no comparison. Next, the global appeal. Sports are able to transcend cultural boundaries and attract diverse global audiences. Many sports are still growing rapidly in new places around the world, and I think they're going to continue to do so. Next, fan involvement. In all sports, fans actively participate through supporting their teams, providing feedback, and actively engaging on social media. This factor is extremely important because it helps marketers become more personal with their consumers and cater to their needs and create the best experience possible. So those are some ways that sport's unique. Question 5, looking at distinction between sports and other forms of entertainment. Well, sports and other forms of entertainment both provide pleasure. Sports, I do think, offer a different and unique experience, such as the live action, community bonding, athlete heroism, cultural significance, community engagement, and diverse product range. So first, let's look at live action. Just saying that unlike movies and concerts, sports, they provide an unpredictable real-time action that's able to capture and retain the viewer's excitement the entire time. Next, the community bonding aspect. Sports foster a sense of belonging and camaraderie among fans, which is much different than the passive nature of some entertainment forms. Athlete heroism. Sports celebrate individual and team achievements, which really amplify heroism within that sport community. Next, the cultural significance. Sporting events often hold deep cultural significance that reflect societal values and traditions. So those are some ways I think sport can be distinctly different between other forms of entertainment. Moving on to the next question here. Question 6, looking at the evolution of female market catering in sports. To this, I say gone are the days of pink it and shrink it. Sports is really not beginning, because they have been, but they're really evolving in their way that they're inclusive and diverse in many ways, such as having diverse product ranges, brands offering specialized gear and apparel tailored towards women's preferences and needs. There's more of an increased female representation overall you see in sports media, leadership positions. This really resonates with females and helps inspire them to want to do the same thing. There's also community engagement aspect, sports organizations fostering inclusive communities, offering women specific events and initiatives that they can take part in. And then lastly, we've really seen an increase in creation of professional sport leagues, which creates professional women's sports leagues, which creates the potential for many more females to participate at a professional high level, which also therefore inspires younger women to want to do the same. So I really think sport is growing in that area, and it will continue to do so. It's great. For question 7 here, application of contingency models in sport marketing is what we're looking at. So contingency models, they provide a flexible framework for adapting to dynamic environments. Some relevant elements of contingency model would be adaptability, which is sports marketers adjusting strategies based on evolving fan preferences and market trends. Then risk management. This is contingency planning in order to prepare sports organizations for unseen challenges like weather disruptions or player injuries. Then we have fan engagement, which is allowing fans to actively engage with your organization in order to create marketing strategies that tailor to the best fan experience, which therefore enhances customer satisfaction. Then that's it for there. We're going to look at the next question, 8. So external environmental forces for sporting teams in the Niagara region. So sporting teams in the Niagara region do have to navigate various external forces, like economic factors. So this would be like local economic conditions, which influence fan spending on tickets, merchandise, sponsorships, things like that. Social trends, such as changing demographics and lifestyles, which shape fan preferences and consumption habits. There's also it's a really competitive landscape. It's rival teams and entertainment, and all these things are competing for the fans' attention and support as well. We'll look at regulatory environments, like legal regulations impacting venue operations, licensing, sponsorships. And then lastly, there's technological advances like digital platforms and streaming services that really do redefine fan engagement and consumption patterns and make it difficult for certain organizations to do well in the space. All right, just to the last, looks like we're on to the bonus questions now, near the end. So for the first bonus question, personally, I'd say my favorite part of the class has just been getting to know my classmates. I've done this by working on the vodcast assignment. I've made a few new friends, which I'm grateful for, and I think that's been probably my favorite part of the class. And secondly, how Taylor Swift is great marketing for the Taylor Swift, love her or hate her, it's great marketing for the NFL. It really just allows the league to leverage her insanely massive fan base as well as cultural influence. Just attracts a whole new diverse audience. Then they become football fans maybe, and it's whole new fans of the game. It's really just great for the game overall. Great for NFL marketing, going to bring them a lot more money. So it's really great overall. And I think that's it for the questions there. Thank you.